Coming to business models, I think there is again, the prevailing sentiment is that business models are going to change rapidly, and kind of the per seat SaaS business model is going to be done and dusted. What are some of the AI first business models that you are seeing around you? And I know it's very early days, and I'm sure a lot of these are being stress tested right now. But what are some of the paradigms that you can share, which will be helpful for kind of US India SaaS founders and AI founders right now?
Yeah, that's a great question. And to be honest, we are also experimenting. We haven't figured it out. It's a new paradigm. But the per seat model is dead, I think, in this world. Nobody wants to pay per seat and like all that. I think we are seeing more and more usage-based and consumption-based model.
Yep.
And that's what we are also leaning towards. And pretty much every I mean, they are obviously the AI SDR, which I talked about, they still have like a fixed amount, like 4K a month, and you get like 1,000 leads a month or something like that. And there are those business models which are also coming up. So it's more, but at the end of the day, I think it's consumption based. Either I give you X leads or either you get X calls. We are like step based. It's like for every 1,000 steps, it's 500. And each step is like step one, go crawl a competitor website. Step two, go send an email. So each is a step. So I think those are the models which we are coming up. But there's also the enterprise layer, which is like, oh, you need SSO, you need additional security. There's a platform fee. So it's probably like there's a platform fee. There's like a minimum usage fee to use the platform, and then for that you get X number of credits, and above that, it's basically like usage based. Like for steps or number of for chatbots or support, it's messages. Like you had like $100 per 1,000 messages or something, and for us it's like $500 per 1,000 steps, and then there's credits. OpenAI has obviously the tokens. So yeah, I think usage based, I think, is going to be the one which wins, I think.
And what are you seeing in terms of anchoring on outcomes? Because I know that's again a big change, right? Where a lot of products are going in with kind of the outcome first, and the whole paradigm is kind of changing a lot there as well. Are you seeing any impact of that framing on kind of business models and pricing?
Yeah, can you give me an example here?
So basically saying that, look, I mean, my AI SDR or my AE will kind of deliver these many leads, right? Or my kind of blogs, like so it's almost like you're replacing a human being, right?
Yeah.
And saying that I'm going to kind of deliver this much of productivity, essentially on
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
perspective, right? So I'll take care of, as a startup, what my infrastructure is, what my LLM costs are, but you can let go of these, like whatever, 2 or 3 headcounts.
Yeah, 100%. I think that's also kind of consumption based, but yeah, it's like
Yeah.
outcome based. So yeah, AI SDR, that's, I mean, even tasks are those, but the problem right now is like, I don't think they are guaranteeing any SLA. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think any, some of the business model innovations with the AI startups can actually lean on is like, what does an SLA even mean in the agentic world, right?
Mm.
So in the traditional world, you can have downtime, that SLA and all that, support SLA, but like in an LLM world, there's a lot of hallucinations. You don't really control them. What does an SLA even mean, right? So how do you guarantee any outcome? That's something when we think a lot about. Like, I think somebody who can crack that and then include that in the business model can do really well, right? So it's outcome based, but also outcome combined with some level of SLA. Like, these are actually going to be like leads which will convert to paying clients, for example.